Alright, now I have tested the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's battery performance in 3 different settings. And in this video, I would like to share the test results, and let's also quickly compare the results with the Galaxy S24 Ultra's battery performance. Let's see if there is any improvements on the latest S25 Ultra. But before we go ahead, let me tell you that we have recently launched a brand new wallpaper application which has got some amazing wallpaper collections. So you should go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description. You can go ahead and download it. There are some amazing collections as well, and there are some free wallpapers to download, and the free version will run with the ads. And if you want to get rid of the ads and unlock all these collections, then you can go ahead with the pro version. So do check that out, and while you do that, be sure to hit that subscribe button to become a part of Apex community, to learn about your devices, and give this video a like if you find this video informative. Now let's dive in. The first scenario or the settings that I have tested this device is with the standard profile. On the settings, we have got the device care settings, in which we have got the profile options, the performance profile options. I have set it to standard in the first settings, and the display setting was set to 120 Hz refresh rate, which is the adaptive refresh rate. You can see that on the display settings here. Here it is, motion smoothness adaptive, and I have set the display resolution, the screen resolution, to a QHD display, and the always on display was turned off, and the screen timeout was set to 15 seconds. And the screen mode, you can see I have set it to vivid, and in the advanced settings I had set the vividness to the center, the middle point here. Not max, not minimum, it was at the center right here in between. Now with these settings, I did not do a typical studio test as such. It was more of a day-to-day usage. I used it like any moderate user would use their phone, and this included the standby time for the entire night as well. So taking all this into consideration, let's see the kind of results I have got here. As you can see, I have taken a screenshot here. The screen on time I have got is 8 hours 52 minutes, which is just amazing. As you can see the graph here, on the first day you can see the battery was depleting here, and then the entire night there was standby. And in the standby mode, I lost about 3 to 4% of battery, which is again pretty good. And then again, I started using the phone extensively with games and everything. That is when it started dying here. You can see the usage pattern here. I have used YouTube for about 1.5 hours. Camera was used for 24 minutes. Netflix 1.5 hours almost. Prime Video for about 1 hour plus. I have played PUBG for about 52 minutes. And then One UI Home calling for about half an hour to 45 minutes. Wallverse application, which is our own wallpaper app, and the rest of the applications, as you can see. So I got about 8 hours 52 minutes, which is pretty good. And compared to the S24 Ultra, when I tested last year with similar setting, I got about 7+ hours of screen on time. So there is a big difference here. I've got more than 1 hour additional screen on time on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is really cool. Now this kind of screen on time you will be able to get when you consume a lot of media, like you can see YouTube 1.5 hours, Netflix 1.5 hours, Prime Video for 1 hour. Because when you consume media, it runs on 60 Hz, so it doesn't take too much of battery. That is when you'll be able to achieve this kind of screen on time. If you don't consume media at all, and if you play games for about 2 hours and about 1+ hours of camera usage and the standby time for more than a day, then yeah, it will give you a lesser screen on time, somewhere around 6.5 to 7 hours. Keep that in mind. But yes, there is a big improvement when it comes to battery performance on the S25 Ultra. Now, let me tell you the second scenario. In the second scenario, what I did was I changed the performance profile to light performance. Let me show you that again. I'll go to device care here, performance profile. I set it to light performance. And the display was the same. It was 120 Hz refresh rate, adaptive refresh rate we had. So motion smoothness was set to adaptive refresh rate, and the vividness was same. The always on display was turned off. Auto brightness was on as usual, and the screen timeout was again about 15 seconds. And the screen resolution, I changed it to full HD plus. Now here, I didn't expect this. I was expecting a higher battery performance, higher screen on time results, whereas with these settings, I got slightly lesser screen on time for some reason. Maybe it was due to standby time or something. So let me show you the screen on time that I've got here with these settings. Let's open the screenshot here. As you can see, I got about 8 hours 22 minutes screen on time, and I was left with about 2% of battery there. Again, similar usage, 1.5 hours of YouTube, 25 minutes camera, 1.5 hours Netflix, 1 hour Prime Video, PUBG was 43 minutes, and rest of the applications here, the usage was similar, but surprisingly, the screen on time I got was less on the full HD display. Now, this could be one-off case, I'm not very sure. Compared to the previous settings, I should have got at least about half an hour plus screen on time, more than 9 hours, but I did not get it. It was slightly more than 8 hours is what I got. Whereas on the S24 Ultra, when I did the test last year, I got more than 9 hours of screen on time with the same settings on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This was kind of a surprise, but this could be for any reason. Maybe if I test it for a couple of more times, I might be able to get a slightly better battery performance with Full HD display. Now keep in mind, in both the settings, the adaptive refresh was turned on and rest of the settings remained the same except for the performance profile, which was set to light performance, and the display, which was a Full HD display. Now in both the scenarios, I have used the phone only on Wi-Fi, not at all on the cellular network. Now in the third scenario, I have kept all the settings same, but what I did was I turned off the Wi-Fi and I used the phone only on mobile data. The rest of the settings, everything was exactly the same. So let me show you with the mobile data usage. Let me show you the screen on time here. You can see I got about 7.5 hours of screen on time, and the usage was slightly different here. YouTube was 1 hour 15 minutes. Camera exactly the same, 27 minutes. In fact, it is slightly more than the previous scenarios. Prime Video almost 1 hour. Battlegrounds India, which is PUBG, 53 minutes, which is again similar usage. And rest of it were almost the same. So more or less all the applications were used here. Only on cellular data, the phone was able to achieve 7.5 hours of screen on time, which is just insane. Now I didn't test this on the S24 Ultra last year. So I think on S24 Ultra, I should be getting somewhere close to about 6.5 hours to 6 hours 45 minutes of screen on time with cellular data only without the Wi-Fi network. So overall, the battery performance on the S25 Ultra has improved drastically. I would say even getting more than 1 hour of additional screen on time compared to the S24 series is pretty good. This may be because of the chipset that we have. It seems that it is more efficient and the vapor chamber is also 40+% larger, and it contains the heat very, very well while playing games. And that is one of the most important factors which contributes to the battery performance. So yes, overall, S25 Ultra offers better battery performance. That is all I wanted to share with you guys. If you own a Galaxy S25 series, 24 series, 23 series, A series, F series, whichever phone you have, do let me know your battery performance results, the screen on time, how much are you getting, mention the screen on time, and maybe you can also mention your country where you're commenting from. That's about it. I hope you have already subscribed to the channel, and if you haven't tapped that like button, go ahead and tap it. That would encourage me to come up with some useful contents for you guys. And yeah, do not forget to download this application Wallverse. I've just updated more than 15 new wallpapers on the application, and I keep updating the wallpapers on this app. Go ahead and download it, and do not forget to rate that application on Play Store. That's about it. Thanks for watching. You guys take care and stay safe. Cheers. Bye-bye.